passion to go to all the nations. Join me on a mission to take back generations. High time we take the gospel around the world.
This is a call to worship on Street 919 FM.
Ready up now. Taking the gospel around the world, around the world.
For the best in local gospel music, listen to the Street 919 FM.
Mountain tops and seas, taking it round the world, round the world. Taking the gospel round the world, round the world. Calling all soldiers in God's army. Together we trample on the enemy. Yeah, we taking the gospel round the world, the world, round the world. Left, right, left, say we moving on together. Take we instructions from the Savior. Yeah, we taking the gospel around the world, the world, the world. We go left, right, left, we moving left, right, round the world. Left, right, left, we marching left, right, taking it round the world. Taking the gospel round and around and around the world, round and around and around.
All the new gospel songs on the street. It's the gospel on 919 FM. We bring it from the heavens, take it to your streets. Your streets. Your streets.
Well, I hear they say the country in recession, but thank God, salvation free. And even though we in a tight situation, Jesus came for you and for me. Some of them say tighten your belt, problem from government. But Jesus don't want me about that in revelation. And even though panic all over the nation, I just wanna get up and dance in my salvation. He is my rock, my rock, my rock, my rock. My Jesus is my rock, and I just cannot stop dancing. He is my cup, my cup, my cup, my cup. My Jesus fill it up, and I just cannot stop drinking. So I will stand for the rock, and the rock, and the rock, and the rock, and the rock of life. I make me drink from the cup, from the cup, from the cup, and drink from the cup of life. I make me stand for the rock, and the rock, and drink from the cup non-stop. And why should I panic when I know that Jesus is my number one provider? And why should I fret? 'Cause he's my one and only supplier. And why worry when I know that there's a God above? Keep on reminding me that the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. So why should I be frantic? I'm a Jesus Christ fanatic. And when problems come, he has got some sun. Really, he is my rock, my rock, my rock, my rock. My Jesus is my rock, and I just cannot stop dancing. He is my cup, my cup, my cup, my cup. My Jesus fill it up, and I just cannot stop drinking. So I will stand for the rock, and the rock, and the rock, and the rock, and the rock of life. I make me drink from the cup, from the cup, from the cup, and drink from the cup of life. I make me stand for the rock, and the rock, and drink from the cup non-stop. I will not suffer. I will not beg for food. I will not suffer. I will not beg for food. No, he is my daddy, oh. 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 He is my rock, my rock, my rock, my rock. My Jesus is my rock, and I just cannot stop dancing. He is my cup, my cup, my cup, my cup. My Jesus fill it up, and I just cannot stop drinking. So I will stand for the rock, and the rock, and the rock, and the rock, and the rock of life. I make me drink from the cup, from the cup, from the cup, and drink from the cup of life. I make me stand for the rock, and rock, and drink from the cup and stop. Because that Jesus is all I got, so I will stand for the solid rock.
Oh, yeah. So good afternoon. Well, it's not afternoon yet. It's just about 14 minutes past the hour of 11 o'clock. Your boy Dale the Voice. I'm inside and I'm holding things down for Pastor Google today. Pastor Google is not with us today. He is, but you know, they leave it in safe hands. Say, Dale, you know what we have to do. So today, nothing different. We're gonna talk what is the needful to talk about. I want to say good afternoon to all of y'all locked on and listening to us on the Street 919 FM. For those of y'all listening to us via the World Wide Web, for those of y'all who are listening via Facebook, those of y'all who are listening via YouTube, good day to you, good morning to you. I hope all things are well. Share the life, because we have a lot of things to talk about today. Today's Constructive Talk going to continue where Pastor Google has left off, and we're going to continue some very important things that we need to talk about, and of course we're going to have some special guests inside with us as well. So no other place and no better place to be than on the Street 919 FM. Dale the Voice is sitting in today for Constructive Talk. All right, so share the live, tell somebody, as they say, hey, Street 919 FM, we're on, we are live. We are live. Yeah. Most importantly. So, let me see here, boy. Let me see. I feel this one here, boy. Keep it local. All right, let's keep it local. So I'm going to play this one for y'all, and when I come back in, we're going to go straight into it. All right, so keep it locked to the street, and I know all you Pastor Google just play gospel around this time, and so I'm not going to change nothing. Nothing at all. All right? Keep it locked. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Brandon B again with another anthem. Yeah. Tell me why we can hardly hear positive music in this nation. In this nation. Tell me why it's only Zessa tunes all day on the stations. Big radio stations. It's madness you like so. Well, look at the youths. These are the fruits you contribute when there's no truth. Well, I come to tell you, it have a boss up there who would ensure to hold you accountable for what you contribute.
This is a call to worship on Street 919 FM.
Brandon B again with another anthem. Yeah. Tell me why we can hardly hear positive music in this nation. In this nation. Tell me why it's only Zessa tunes all day on the stations. Big radio stations. It's madness you like so. Well, look at the youths. These are the fruits you contribute when there's no truth. Well, I come to tell you, it have a boss up there who would ensure to hold you accountable for what you contribute. Accountable for how you guide the youth. For all the things you say. You will be accountable. Think it right to hook our young boys and our young girls on drugs. It's not right. Do you sleep at night, leaving gun battles for your children to fight? Hey, it's madness you like so. Well, look at the youth. These are the fruits.
And I want to say good morning and a special good morning to all of y'all that are listening to us via the YouTube. I'm seeing all of you. Angie, good morning. Angela, good morning to you as well. Anne-Marie, good morning. Share the light, let them know. Today is a day that, you know, I feel good. And I'm sure Pastor Google is listening wherever he is to ensure, you know, Dale, you know. I could picture him watching me right now. So good morning to you, Pastor Google. I'm gonna try my best, to sit in your shoes. And let's have a very constructive talk today. And of course, the lines are open straight through the program today. For those of y'all who don't know the line numbers, 3420081, 4665391. So feel free to call in, tell us what's happening in your world. All of y'all watching us on the big screen TV, on the YouTube, good morning. I want my lines blazing today. I want you all calling, tell us what's happening in your world. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Hey, good morning, bro. How are you doing?
I'm alive. You're alive.
Yeah.
I want to know if the PD tune in, the radio, the listeners, they want to get them out. How the Prime Minister, there's a mental problem.
How, boy? Tell me.
Because I have a young lady that I commend during this time with Pastor Google. No problem with you, sir.
Right.
But if I'm training this young lady, I'm going to call or support this young lady. I would like, when Pastor Google, if you there, fine. But I would have liked that the role that she was filling for the past 2 weeks or 3 weeks, seeing that he's not there today, that she would have been able to continue that role along with you.
Right. Well, unfortunately, I will tell you, I'll put my business out there. Unfortunately, Pastor Google was unable to come today, as well as Naka was always also unable because she had an engagement that she had to go to today. So hence the reason why I say don't
because you only defended our pastor. I didn't hear you.
Oh, well, my apologies. Naka was unable to, she's unable to be here as well. So I'll take in that one. Naka's
right. So you don't want to give us a mental health issue as the listeners out here, okay? Because we will be concerned about Naka.
Oh, God.
Because you already heard about Pastor Google.
Right.
So you understand what I'm saying, sir?
I totally understand, and I'm taking that. I
right,
totally understand.
Okay, so we're on the same page.
Enjoy the rest of your day. You too. Thanks for calling.
You're welcome.
I like when all you call me and tell me, put me in a place, in a good place. But so for those of y'all who are wondering as well, Pastor Google is unable to come out today, and Naka also is unable. She has an engagement, a very important engagement, and that's why she's also unable to come out today. So I'm filling in by myself. It's a small thing, you understand?
Music in this nation.
Because I would have loved for Naka to be here too, because I like her point of view. I like her perspective, how she speaks, how she says, she's talking and talk the talk, It's one way to hear from the pastor, but then when you hear Naka and the pastor, I find they gel real good. You don't find so? I find Pastor Google and Naka, there's gel. Or in fact, they know you can't eat bread without cheese. That is how I feel about it. Caller, good morning.
Good morning.
Shack lady, good morning.
Yes, listen, I went down looking for Naka and Google.
Right.
I leave a pack of kurma for Naka.
Right.
You go and collect it for me, please.
All right, you leave it downstairs? You get your ticket?
Yes, I got the ticket.
Beautiful. So I'll be seeing you on the weekend.
Yes.
All right, nice. Well, I'll make sure, and I will go downstairs and get a kumar and put it and I'll put and hide it away just for them.
Right.
Right. All
no,
right.
you use it, You use the kurma,
Me? No.
Yeah.
What I will do. Pastor Google is coming tomorrow. When he comes out tomorrow, I'm going to hand in it and I'm going to say, Shack lady, say to share.
Oh.
So we will eat it together and we will tell you how it is. How that song?
Is it never?
Yeah.
Okay,
so that what we'll do. All right, bye-bye. Thanks for calling. So I see some people saying here, Mr. Dale, I hope your constructive talk is on track with some constructive politics, even though it's not your bag, but you know the thing. Good morning, Dale. Now locked on was not going to say what Dale doing there, but I understand he get off. All it is use the most set opportunity to hit me. Oh God, today's a nice day. Good morning, caller.
Morning, bro.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Yeah, man, that's cool. Everything cool with you?
Everything cool for the hour.
Yeah, man. Morning to all the regulars out there. Morning, Angie. Morning, Charles. Morning, Auntie Chema. Morning to the brother from the church of Island. Until I get a chance to call you, I ain't remembering.
Oh, Lord.
Touch our base. Nah, that moment.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You understand, Dale, I wanted to ask you something. It's about morning. So now that you kind of gained it a little bit and you gained to 91.9, how we the song? We the PNM supporters are bringing up politics, I don't care. What assessment you get so far in terms of things that has been discussed and how we just go about it and stuff like that? Where's your assessment?
You're trying to trap me on the radio.
No, I'm not trying. I want an honest opinion. You're feeling like you're going to commit a crime. If you say something good, no, well, that's what's going on in China. They go, no.
No. I don't feel like I'm gonna commit a crime, you know. But the thing about it is, when it is we talk about certain things, you know, people tend to judge you based on your commentary. So if I come and you ask me a question, which is how I feel about the PNM,
you know, the supporters. Well, on the whole, in terms of making a comparison, forget PNM.
Right.
Let me zero in on the contributions of the supporters and the people who support what and what. What is the assessment in terms of how you find people who don't support the government and the policies of the government? You find we dotish, we illiterate.
I would never say that. No.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Because that's what we just get on a daily basis. Fanatic, sycophants, we stupid, we this, we that. What you think?
I wouldn't say y'all are sycophants, you know. You know, when you tell you believe in something and you love something, you will defend it to the core.
Right.
And the same way how I would even remove it from politics. If you love your child or you love your woman, your wife, your husband, you will defend them to the core until there is a obvious reason. And even when you have the obvious reason, you'll still find a way to defend it. So my thing is that what I understand from anybody that is supporting whatever party it is, PNM, UNC, PDP, COP, all the others, P's and P's and P's out there, the thing about it is we have found a love in whatever we like, and we defend that. My thing is, and I see it more happening on all your side, but we need to also hold those that are accountable. So if it is that we're saying here what's going on, this ain't pulling right, whether I love you bad, you know, and I think the love will be more or greater if we are able to be
correct
real.
you. Correct. And that's lacking in terms of those who just criticize us. It absolutely lacks with them.
Yeah.
And then when we give contribution now, they vex, we give a contribution in support and in challenging what they're bringing up, and then out comes the ridicule, out comes the set of talk, out comes the set of names and stuff like that.
Right.
Which is why that's thing. But I like 91.9.
We love you too.
Although avoid the balance and knowing that is sometimes and whoever it is attempting to be balanced and all they do is running into it. All they do business, you know, they're trending with what we want them to trend with, and you know, that's a real good thing. I'll call back later. Let me give somebody else a chance. Yeah, deal.
Yeah, brother. You too. So, yeah, I say it as it is, you know, and I believe that everybody on the street says it as it is, you know, regardless, they say it as it is. So, let me see here. I pull in some mischief. Hold on, I'm just making some mischief here. I don't know if my mischief got mischief. Just now I call her. I'm making some mischief. I wonder why. The mischiefing. All right, we'll take the call in the meantime. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Dale.
It is Swanky Jama. What's going on?
Good morning, alien man, my son. Like my new son.
Your new son?
Yes.
Yes.
We had a nice talk before yesterday.
Right.
And I put him in with my sons.
Right, you adopt
I have
him.
2 sons.
Right.
You understand? So I add him on to my sons. Okay?
Nice.
So, I see my brother calling me. Oh God, I'll call back again.
All right,
no
important
problem. Message you have for me.
Yeah,
okay?
That's no problem.
Yes.
That's
so
no
I'll
problem
call back.
at all.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. So for those of y'all who are just joining in, you want to know where's Pastor Google, where's Naka? Pastor Google he was unable to come in today. And, you know, Naka also had a engagement, a very important engagement. I was actually trying to call her to get in on the source. But I know she'll give me a call back when she sees the missed call. So I'm in here. I have the privilege of sitting with you guys today. And we're going to have a nice little conversation, a little constructive talk. You understand? I don't see the need to change the name or nothing like that. Pastor Google coming back out tomorrow. And he could tell me how I did. You go tell me how I did. So I open the phone lines firstly. I want to hear from you guys, and then after that, we're going to go into the topic, and then we'll go to the news, and then we have some special guests coming in after. Caller, good afternoon. Well, good morning still.
Good morning to you. A wonderful Wednesday to you, Mr. Dale.
Good. Wonderful morning Wednesday to you, Miss Annie.
Or should I say, sir?
You like chauvinist, yes?
Yeah, man. I call it to agree with Alien Man. There,
Right.
I had to send in 2 voice note. What voice note yesterday evening? Because I find grown people, we have to agree to disagree. You will be passionate about whatever, but there's no need to be calling people stupid and dunce and foolish. And I mean to say, grown men, I ain't talking about little boys or little girls, grown men, and they behaving like that because you're disagreeing on something. Please, you don't have to call people dumb and stupid, because most of the time when people calling me, you don't know the people. When people calling on a phone, you don't know who you're speaking to, you know.
Very true.
So when you try to talk down on them and operate with them like if they are nothing and like they've done somewhere, some of the times you will be surprised. You hear? So please, people, please, let me keep it nice now. Whatever you're going to say, direct it to yourself first. Ask yourself, would I like it if this is being said to me or about me? And if the answer is no, please don't throw it out to anyone else.
Correct.
Have a good day. I'm listening.
You too. Thanks for calling.
Yeah.
I'll see in the comment section is LIT. It's lit. I'm just reading through some of the stuff that persons are saying here today. The lines are still open. 342-008-1466-5391. You could also call us on WhatsApp. I also want to tell you guys we are also available audio only for those of you all who, you can't sit down on the Facebook and the YouTube only because, you had to move around. Different things. Look for us on the App Store, Instant Radio. So you just go up on Instant Radio in your Google or iOS, iPhone. Type in Instant Radio, and once you'll take a break.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Pressing issue.
Why are you doing your supporters that? Playing games with the senior citizens in this country?
Real situation.
It's our lot of people involved in white-collar crime. And why are they not being brought to the forefront?
That something is happening in this country that is so strange, that is puzzling me. I'm trying to figure it out.
If the police have cause to arrest you for evidence based upon evidence and investigation, is it whose fault it is that it happened to the UNC people?
Stick up in. Call a good afternoon, welcome.
Heavy conversations with the relevant authority.
Should the bandit have on a body cam so I can believe you? Members of your family shooting this one, shooting that one, taking your car. Should there be a body cam for me to believe you?
You gotta live with the tongue because that is all the good for.
All right, Dr. Moran.
The best crime plan can be put forward, but if we don't turn to God, we doomed. We in problem.
Or on the street. The street.
And who them depend on when the poor man cries.
We bring it direct.
Does anybody hear?
Hardcore. The street. 919 FM. You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street 919 FM.
Bruce Wayne and Sexy Flex bring to you the return of love for Let Love Flow on Saturday, 3rd June 2023 at the Police Mess, Long Circular Road, St. James. Tickets $100 single and $180 couples. Get your tickets at The Street 919 FM, number 56A Marva Road. The Police Mess, Long Circular Road, Casey Cool Movar, Candy Crush, Carenage Fish Fry, Faouf Barbershop in Movar. You can also call Bruce Wayne and Sexy Flex at 340-2016 or 388-2271. It's been too long. Time to let love flow.
Conscious Talk, where we are at and where we are going. After a storm, there is a calm. Where there is darkness, light follows. Where there is evil, good overcometh. It's Conscious Talk with Steve Antoine. Every Thursday from 10:25 a.m. to 10:55 a.m. It's Conscious Talk. Conscious Talk. Talk.
For 3 years straight, it's been rated as the best boat ride ever. Get ready for Shots 4.
Are you ready to party?
Shots 4.
Shots. Middle of the fat, everybody just take it.
Yes, Shots 4. Bore Friday, May 5th, 2023. On board the Sea Champion. Boarding time 2 p.m. Sailing at 3 p.m. from Clifton Hill Beach. It's the mother of all boat ride. Shots 4. Featuring JJ and Shotmaster J, Marathon Runners and Fire Travis, and DJ Wizkid with live performance from Earthernals.
Everybody and them wave. Everybody rock them.
Earthernals is on board. Shots 4. Early bird tickets only $250. For more information, call 279-8324, 483-4579, or call God's Car Wash Point Fortin at 475-3319. The mother of all boat ride. Shots 4. On board the Sea Champion. Friday, 5th May. Be on board for the best experience ever.
Maracas Bacon Shock now serves up our signature flavor at 3 locations: Port of Spain, Point Fortin, and Tobago. Taste mouth-watering shark, kingfish, and shrimp smothered in our delectable sauces. Add bait, aloo pie, or fries for a perfect meal. Follow us at Taste Maracas on social media so you don't miss all the delicious details. Need catering? No problem. Email us at tastemaracas@gmail.com with your details. Taste Maracas. Serve you soon.
Every year, thousands of students make career choices at the secondary school level. Tertiary level students graduate and step out into the world of work. New businesses open and new types of jobs are created, while some workers leave jobs or switch careers. Is there data to guide persons when making these decisions? Happening over 3 months, the Ministry of Labour, in collaboration with Kyrie Consultants, will engage 2,000 private and state enterprise stakeholders from across industries in Trinidad and Tobago to administer the Ministry of Labour's Job Vacancy Survey for private sector and state enterprises. Who benefits from this survey? Everyone. Students, make informed career choices. Job seekers, find out in which field vacancies exist. Employers, use data for your recruitment and HR planning. Training organizations, use this data to tailor your program curriculum. Economists and government, plan and develop programs for training, development, and scholarships. Job Vacancy Survey 2023. Employment data for everyone. Working towards developing Trinidad and Tobago. This message brought to you by the Ministry of Labour and the Information Division, Government Communications.
Tune in to The Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 125 to 186 Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna. For the program, Health and Healing, merging the old with the new, with Mr. Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on The Street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Shoguanas is the headquarters of Central Trinidad. And you have the worst set of officers working there. I went to Shoguana station yesterday, I almost cried.
Abraham referenced the recent home invasion in Arangwes and said while the police did shoot and kill one of the suspects.
The thing is that they hold the next 5. What difference did I make with the next 5? I ain't telling them to commit no murder. The police, I ain't telling the police to commit no murder, but what difference did I make with the next 5? When you send that kind of message, you want to bet me there come back to our people? Laws, waste of time in this country. Imagine I resigned 7 years now, and I have matters in court since 2000. Since 2000. Yeah, great is the PNM. I'm not telling all what to do if somebody come in all your house. And all your arm, all your stuff with cutlashes. I can't tell all because I know some people must be taking it, but I really care. Deal with them in whatever manner you see fit, but you will know what to say after. I'm not afraid about no back inquiries. David West and them had their work to do. The police service had their work to do.
Brother, my journey, God alone, I walk with me. Okay. I want to buy them promoting. We've had a body gun thing. And I know what them want. Not ready like ready for no shelling. Swanny say, watch your friend now.
Just about 41 minutes past the hour of 11 o'clock. I ain't finished yet to know. I want you all to watch this. Because today we're talking about, I know Pastor Google yesterday was talking about the symposium and certain things that took place in the symposium. I believe that was one of the things. But I'm going to talk about it. But I'm not directly talking about the symposium. I'm talking about what is happening in our country. And persons in high office or who held high offices, there are some of the things that are prevalent. I want to play something to just jog your memory. And then we're going to go from there. So keep it locked. I want you all to tune yourself in on this side of the screen here now. I want you all to look at this.
Hi, good morning. My name is Latisha Sempol. I am 13 years of age. I have a troubling background and I need help and need support because I'm asking for help and nobody helping me. My mother, Alnai Williams, sending me to make fairs on Maury Street. I'm not getting the help I want to help. I tell him police not helping me. The men is big men. One in them know my real age and they know that person who know my real age turn and with me, say, turn and keep calling and begging she for me to come and this and that. When I do what go, it's going on since about 3 months now. That was going on. Anytime I say I don't want to go, she either beat me, don't want to feed me good morning Teflon, don't want to feed me, and bring up all kind of things.
Sex with your feelings, man.
Right, sorry about that too. Sorry about that. I'm only 13 years of old and this going on 3 months now and
So do you think I can unuse it?
Why I do this, the lady, Miss Delilah, she does help people. And she daughter who get no own to her. She does help people. And I really want the help because I really actually fed up. Every minute she either beating me. Look at her scars on my foot if only could see it. Scars on my neck too. From my mother beating.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I asking, please, and I want everybody, I could just ask a favor only to share this and I could get the help, please, because my mother does be abusing and I really and truly for the 3 months that went on straight and it's still going on and making back and she have one set of girls working for she on Maury Street. She have, and all of them is underage girls. Only one girl is over the age, and that's the girl Ashley Tanika Ashley Campbell.
Please say.
My mother is a very wicked woman. She have 6 children in total. She give me all. She does turn and say that it's not she child. She have no child named Latisha Simple. She doesn't check she other children and them. My little brother Calvin, 6 years old, not in a school. And when she go on Maury Street and get she money, she going and give her man. And going to kill her twist and lime up and party and all in them thing. She don't even wait me. When she get money, she don't buy groceries. She don't buy toiletries, nothing. Or she just want to do this party and give she man money. She man interfered with me. 3. She child father boy B and she other child father fire interfere with me. And she ex Nicholas interfere with me. And when I tell she these is the words come out she mouth, I trying to mash up she and she man relationship. I know she needs to get locked up, but when I ask for the help, the police and them ain't doing nothing. They just saying I need a house to go in. That is all. And I don't want to go in a home. I'm telling you the truth, I don't want to go in a home. The only best place I can stay right now is with my sister, but I know she nothing. But have a lot of people I don't want to take custody of me. But anywhere I go, my mother just come and I make them back and all the people just get fed up and send me back.
So this happened about 4 years ago, 4 to 5 years ago. We're talking about crime, eh? We're talking about crime in TNT. And I played a video before from an ex-police officer who tried to take crime and spin it into a political thing, right? And say, great is this party and great is the other party, because he is now vying for political placement in society. We haven't heard from him since 2015 thereabout. I don't have a note, so we can't talk about all of that. And I like to talk the proper things. I like to talk facts. So we just watched this video here with this young lady speaking about all what is going on. 4 years later, ladies and gentlemen, 4 years later, right? All you here with me? And then I'll open the lines, you know. What are we really going to do about the real situations that are happening in Trinidad and Tobago? Are we going to continue to blame a political thing? And I like the fact Alien Man calling and the first thing he says, how you feel about us? And the statement made, and I believe that Alien Man agreed, is that we need to come together. Or in fact, never don't call Alien Man name. Never say Dale saying, we need to come together for the greater good. You all know that young lady, right? All right. I want you all to look at this now. Listen.
Police are seeking the assistance of the public in helping to identify the body of a woman found down a precipice along the North Coast Road on Sunday. The decomposing body was found wrapped in a garbage bag, which was secured by duct tape. Police said when they received information about the matter, they immediately went on the scene. Upon arrival, they did a preliminary investigation. This disclosed that the woman may have been killed elsewhere and her body dumped off the precipice. The body, police said, was in an advanced state of decomposition, and they believe that it may have been down the side of the mountainous roadway for more than a month. Anyone who has information related to identifying the body is asked to contact the nearest police station, Homicide Region 2, 999-555 or 800-TIPS.
I'm playing these things specifically because, yes, yesterday morning I made a phone. We had an interview with the said mother of the girl in the video. Now it's alleged the body that was found, it is alleged that that body is of the young lady that we're seeing in the video. She goes by the name of, I think it's Yum Yum, a.k.a. Alicia St. Paul, I believe. Sorry, Letitia St. Paul. I don't know why I said Alicia. And what was the funny thing, Nation? In interviewing this mother yesterday, it bothered me. I almost think that I reached to the point of insanity because my mind started to go. And I started to think about just a couple weeks ago. Some weeks ago, we were talking about human trafficking, the sex trade. Various persons came on the street 919 FM, the various hosts, everybody spoke about it. And then today, I think it's another thing, just another event. That's how I feel. And we as the people in society, we pass every day, we see, in the night, we see these ladies sitting and standing on Maury Street, there by the square. We pass to the different establishments that provide services, exotic and erotic services. We laugh, we giggle. It's all fun and games. But I can say without a shadow of a doubt that at least 80% of persons know at least one establishment in Trinidad and Tobago that provides favors and services, body or meat in exchange for cash. And it's a cool scene. Yesterday, talking to the mother of this girl, we heard a different side because we like to hear stories and we run with however our emotions take us. And only to take me the wrong way today because I want to have a conversation with you. So you were saying, we got a phone call as well from somebody who works on the street. And she said, I am a single mother. I work on the street to pay my bills. Now, we have to understand that this is also a vice, not just a mean. Because if you listen to some of these people's story, it started off with they needed something. Somebody offered them an opportunity. They try it out. It worked, and they continue because it's fast money. How much does a prostitute make in a night? 15, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000. Right? This is the second that I know of, second person who's been working on the streets that has been murdered, killed. When you sit down and you hear these stories and some of the things that these women have to face, being beaten, abused, gang raped, carried by men, by their pimps, for favors. And if they don't do it, they beat them. Some of these women have contracted various diseases and sicknesses, STDs. And they have to live with it for the rest of their life. Because why? They chose a fast way, and they have to deal with all the other repercussions of it. And then we have these persons fighting amongst one another and all these different things for turf and who client is who, and yo, it real messy. I'll go as far as to say this, and on national radio. After I had that interview with that young lady, I got some phone calls. I got some messages. Some of them threatening me because I unearthed a can of worms. I got threats, yeah, and I've seen it here on live radio. And I'm not afraid, and I will continue. I will continue to unearth because for too long, we have persons sitting and saying we want change, we want this, we want that, we want the other. We come on the radio, we talk about all the nice things. We rile up the people, get everybody hyped on, and then that's it. On to the next topic. Where is the change going to start? And I'm saying it today, you know. or should I'll be responsible. But there will be nothing that will deter me from interfering with this big business here. Because there are young underage girls. We're talking about girls from 14, 15, 16 years of age that are on the streets. Where's the public coming into play to help that? I got messages saying that females are running away from different homes and are hiding with persons. And these persons are introducing them to the street. Not 91.9. And it's sad. How do we feel about it? What do we have to say? Do I have time to take a call? I'm going to take a quick call and then we go to the news. Caller, good morning.
Hey, Dale, I just want to give you some support. I realize you deliberately brought back up that issue again. Solia, you are observed. My prayers with you, and I understand where it is again at Solia. That is why I call you to tell you. You have a nice day.
Yeah, blessings. My countdown is on. Are we going to start the change? Some people must sit down and say, oh, God, he come with that again. No, I go in full 100. Because today is somebody's daughter. Tomorrow it could be your child. Your nephew. A family member. And all they know, the only way they know to survive is through going on the streets. If I have time today, I'm going to play the clippings from that mother. And I'm going to play the clippings from that mother, and you'll hear for yourself. A child that has borderline personality. That little girl you saw there was diagnosed with borderline personality. She has left a child without a mother for a lifestyle that many sick men come, and that's the vice. So the pay woman to, but we'll talk about this after. Keep it locked to the Street 919 FM. I'm going to pay some bills, going to go into the news, and I'm coming back. And trust me, I'm coming hard. So, I don't know about all I fed up, but let's go.
We just live like brother. Let love one another. Make the old days better. So we know one of our young leader. Make the bike come out of peer pressure. Why everybody wanna be us?
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
Join Pastor Kelvin Heinerine and friends for The Way, The Truth, The Life Radio Ministry, a Church of God ministry, live on the Street 919 FM from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. This and every Sunday on the Street 919 FM. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh to the Father except through me. John chapter 14, verse 6. For further information, contact 686-3845, 349-5178, or 342-7303.
Blessings in the wonderful name of Jesus. My name is Nikki Garcia, and you are invited to listen to the Final Hour broadcast every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 in the morning on the Street 919 FM radio. Here, Pastor Helen Garcia and my husband, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the Word of God. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444. Tune in and prepare to be blessed.
As my life I lay it on the altar, as my life.
Join me every Wednesday morning on the Street 919 FM, 5 a.m. to 5:55 a.m. to hear For the Kingdom with the voice Darius Lois. For those questions on life you want answered, if you question, is God real? Does he care about me? And how he functions in this world and in your life, then tune in and get answers to those questions.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world. The Street 919FM.com.
News from the street, 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good afternoon, I am Chanel Webb with the 12 p.m. news on the Street 919 FM and online, Facebook and YouTube. In the headlines, PNM posts corn on Tobago's People's Party. Woman killed at a birthday party in Arima. Water and Sewage Authority implements water restriction schedules. And internationally, global scientists urge Uganda's president to veto anti-LGBTQ bill. And now the news in detail. The name of the new Tobago's People's Party has come under criticism from the People's National Movement team. THA Minority Leader Calvin Morris maintained that the party should be called Farley's Saltfish Party. Morris has stated that Farley Augustine believes that he can simply use what he perceives to be his popularity to mask the incompetence of his administration and that Tobago people won't be fooled. There is already confusion and chaos just associated with the launch of this party. While he said he welcomed the party, he has one piece of advice for it. Now that the party is being formed, come to the House, and I will agree with this executive to dissolve the House and let's go back to the people. Call the election now. In other news, a woman has been shot and killed at a birthday party, while 5 others, including 2 teenagers, have been injured. According to reports, 41-year-old Candice Griffith of Nelson Street, Arima, was at a house party around 10:30 p.m. last night when 3 men jumped a nearby wall and shot at a group of people. The killers then ran off. Injured were a 15-year-old girl who was shot in the left leg, a 16-year-old boy who was shot in the right foot, a 38-year-old man who was shot in the right arm, and a 41-year-old woman who was shot in the head and up to 8 a.m. on Tuesday was listed in a critical condition, and a man whose age was not given who was shot in the right side of his waist. Police said the incident was gang-related. In more news, the Water and Sewage Authority has released TNT's 2023 dry season water restriction schedules. The schedules can be found on WASA's website and Facebook pages. Areas like Manzanilla and Mayo, Princestown and Freeport, as well as those in elevated areas like Upper Lopino and Upper Dabity, will receive water in the pipes once a week. Mafeking, Barapo, Clark Road, Rock Road, and Mont Diablo could see water in their taps once every 9 days. However, St. Mary's and Maruga will be receiving water once every 10 days. The public is reminded that they can request free truck-borne water supply via the WASA service app, the customer portal on WASA's website, or on WhatsApp via 1-868-709-7793, and they can also call toll-free at 800-4H20. Internationally, a group of leading global scientists and academics have signed an open letter urging Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni to veto a hardline bill criminalizing homosexuality in the country. The Anti-Homosexuality Bill 2023, which was passed by Ugandan lawmakers in March, is set to be either signed into law or vetoed by the president on Thursday. In their open letter, the group of scientists state, "We cannot say this enough. Homosexuality is a normal and natural variation of human sexuality. The science on this subject is crystal clear, and we call on you, Museveni, in the strongest possible terms to veto the bill in the name of science." The letter has been signed by 15 leading scientists around the world from countries including South Africa, the United States, Canada, the UK, Kenya, and Australia. Recapping the headlines, PNM posts corn on Tobago's People's Party. Woman killed at a birthday party in Arima. WASA implements water restriction schedules. And internationally, global scientists urge Uganda's president to veto anti-LGBTQ bill. Good afternoon, I am Chanel Webb, and that was the 12 p.m. news on the street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube. Do have a great day.
News from the street. News from the street. 919fm.com.
Fill my cup all over me, like a river over me. Once I use them, it can't go wrong. Oh, na na na, yes. I just can't get over you. Every single thing you do, yeah, shows that I'm on your mind. Now I feel some type of way, yeah. When I stop and check out how much you guide my days, yes. So me now, if I know you, right now I'm feeling another song again. It's your favorite over me. Got me feeling away. Guide me another day. It's a loving over me. Got me feeling away. Stay over me. It's your favorite over the Stay over the Right now I could just fly. I feel like we fly. Running around from a night till morn, searching for the answer. But you're my problem solver. Solve all the problems I got here. So we smile inside the slums. You better keep the calmness. You make me a winner. Now I feel some type of way, yeah. When I stop and check out how much you guide my days, yes. So me now, if I know you, right now I'm feeling another song again. It's your favorite over me. Got me feeling away. Guide me another day. It's a loving over me.
And I want to say a special good afternoon to all of you all joining us on the Street 919 FM. For those of you who are listening to us and blazing us wherever you are. If you're in your car, you're in work, you're listening to us on the Facebook or the YouTube, good afternoon to you. And of course, the day can only get better with a Guinness. Are you working from home? Reward yourself with some refreshment. Enjoying the evening breeze on the veranda. Complement your chill session with a revitalizing sip. It's safe to say that a Guinness is always the perfect addition. Anytime is a Guinness time.
When I stop and check out how much you guide my days, so me now, if I know you.
And of course, champions, let's party in fine style around the seas of the Gulf of Paria in San Fernando. Gather your crews and your coolers and come boarding at King's Wharf, San Fernando. And of course, if you need more information, you can call us at 399-5959 or 280-7512 or 324-4227 or email us at coralvisiontt@gmail.com. And of course, remember to join Pastor Kelvin, Harry Narayan and friends for the Way, the Truth, the Life radio program, Radio Ministry. A church of live ministry, live on the street, 919 FM, every Sunday from 6:05 p.m. to 7 p.m. For further information, contact 686-3845 or 349-5178 or 342-7303. You know, we have to always ensure that we pay our bills and keep our housekeeping. I want to to say good afternoon to all of y'all that are listening to us on the YouTube right now. 193 persons on YouTube, 110 on the Facebook. Good afternoon to you all. Philip, Anna, Marcelin, Ned, that's a big old sunshine. Good afternoon to you. Teresa Joseph, good afternoon to you. Francis Macmillan, how you pronouncing that boy? Eustacia or Eustacia Noel. You don't call me and tell me how to pronounce that, eh? Melka Rock, good afternoon to you as well. I want to make sure I'm saying people name properly, you know. It's Marjeline or Magaline. Renard, good afternoon to you. Linda, good afternoon to you as well. Nicole Sazier, good afternoon to you. Yeah, man. Diana Aliyah Mohammed, good afternoon to you too as well. And Anne-Marie Remy Charles. Janet Armstrong, good afternoon to you as well. Angie, good afternoon. Claire Irish, good afternoon to you as well. I'm seeing all of you all locked on. Point Kumana Sharon, good afternoon to you. Kelvin Williams, good afternoon. Donna Walcott. Sean Charles. Althea Allen, good afternoon to you. Good, there's real names here to call, but I want to say good afternoon to all of you all. Thank you for choosing the Street 919 FM. In fact, we are the station that defends the nation. Indeed, we are.
My logo, can I hear in the bed? Then I was found, I was free. Before I was blind, I was seen. Found to give me my praise. When you took all my shackles away. Imagine me being free. Trusting you now.
So I want to say, we're going right back into what we were speaking about earlier on. So I want to open the phone lines, 3420081. 466-5391. I want to open the phone lines. I want to connect with you all. We started the conversation. Wow. And caller, you just load on your radio for me a little bit. And I want to hear from you all. Good afternoon to you, caller.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hey, good afternoon.
Okay, we have a number of things addressing here at once.
Right.
So I will go in stages.
No problem.
First, we have this person who is trying to, I don't know how to call that, but it's like exciting the police into criminal activity, encouraging them into erroneous activities.
Yeah.
You understand? Because you're telling, in other words, if you could read between the lines, which I'm certain all of us can, he's actually stating that, it wouldn't make a difference if it is you kill one or if you kill all six, including the 40-year-old boy. Now, I understand he's also a criminal. And just like in the days of Sodom and Gomorrah, even the children and them were criminals and were evil. So I understand that. But at the same time, as a somebody who you are encouraging people to break the law, then something is wrong, obviously, with you. And that's the person we want to put in our parliament. And we will say, yes, they're doing a good job, and then call them honorable. We just really think what it is we're doing. And then the next thing is that every single thing, they will say that, it's because of the government. But I want to put it to them, if you all listen to the symposium, and I know plenty of people will be angry with this, but, when it is Mr. Gonzalez spoke, I know he contradicted the opposition leader tremendously in a number of things that she had said beforehand, which was, that to help social thing. Yeah, but some of the people, when it is you look at the elite who have become criminals, they're not poor, they're not starving. And even with this incident with this lady and this child, and this is not the first one, because I saw it firsthand, right? But what the child said the mother used to do, take the money to go and lime and have a good time. Not to buy food. To lime. So it's not that she hungry and starving and dying. It was to lime and to party like what they always do. They don't be in a problem and suffering because they don't have money to buy food. They don't have money to lime. And this is where we just have the problem, because it's a whole thing about choice. And we have the big issue now in regards to what it is Mr. Gonzalez also mentioned, that, and Ms. Motley mentioned definitely, that we have an issue, and people might say, oh, they're beating up on the judiciary. But around the world, I must extend it to, we can't continue to have this revolving door. And I complained about this so long, but strangely enough, when a big politician comes and says it, all of a sudden, it's an epiphany. It's a big revelation. I've been saying this all the time, that the judiciary in this country needs to get checked. You can't continue to have 350,000 backlog cases and call it justice. That is injustice. And when you're acting on your own in regards to, and this is something we also need to implement, where you will have proper laws with proper distinct penalties for the breaking of such laws, because we can no longer leave it for the indiscretion of a judicial individual. Because I remember once very clearly, they hold a young boy in Manzalina with one X-rated VHS, and he got $25,000 charged. But Mr. Hans Booth had a whole house full of child pornography, and he get nothing. As a matter of fact, they gave him back because it was for his quote-unquote personal use. So when you have people like that, and like in the case with the little girl Amy Adamanturu, where you have a judge saying that it's all right to give the parents back the child, when clearly they had evidence of abuse, cigarette burns, broken collarbones. Oh my gosh, the child was rolling up and down on the cigarette. Come on. And there is nobody to question that or to keep them in check in regards to their erroneous judgments. We must have problems when a person can get bail for murder with the slightest of things. When they said they was doing it, they said, no, it's going to be based on discretion and certain circumstances that they will get bail. It wouldn't be an automatic. But the amount of people they seem to be freeing, it appears to be an automatic thing that once you go and you ask for bail as a murderer, you will get it. And you know what is very instrumental, sir? Is that when it is this whole hullabaloo, and I keep mentioning that we had this lady, Andrea Barrett, murder, and people was holding candles in the wind and crying. While it is they were crying, two prominent, one sitting and one ex-prominent UNC people went in the court to petition to remove the automatic no bail for murderers. But you're crying, which would have set those murderers free. A man, and this is why I have a problem with the justice system, a man who had more than 80 previous convictions, but did not get processed. And as they just always say, justice delayed is justice denied. And this is the problem. This is the injustice in this country. And if we continue, we will end up with an anarchy because people will start taking justice into their own hands. Herein, we have so many gang killings.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. Caller, good morning. Well, a good day.
Hey, good. Yes, good afternoon, Dave. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, interesting contribution. I was long. I was only putting on question, but I enjoyed the contribution of the last caller.
Right.
He makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
But added too, laws could be enforced here, but they need the support of the opposition, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, right. And also, the bills mustn't be watered down too. It must be strong, correct?
Very correct.
So, when you have an unwilling opposition who don't come to Parliament at times, boycotting bills walking out of Parliament, are they part of the problem or are they part of the solution? Tell me.
I think that's a common sense answer, Of course, they're part of the problem.
Right. Let me give you an example of going on. If the opposition don't support like the amendment bill and the anti-gang legislation, then what will happen? And they will have chaos and confusion.
You ask them, I tell them.
We are making the effect of it. Let me tell you something. When you have an opposition leader who say that crime is not a public health issue, but an economic health issue, where she getting her data from? Who is telling her that it is an economic problem? Right? Let me connect the dots. When you have an opposition who say that when she come to government, she will give guns to the citizens. Does that remind you of what is going on in America with the GOP party in America? With the recent shootings incident? Does that remind you of the Republican Party deal? It's only the Republican Party who advocate the use of guns, and giving us a citizen. Does anybody see connections? Why would you come and put that business? Approve that when you come to power, not only she alone, Mr. Gary Griffith, but in the idea of gun, that is a GOP idea, that is Republican Party thinking. I didn't know the UNC is a chapter of the GOP in this country. Are they part of the Republican Party? Does that make sense to you, Dale?
Yeah.
We're not living in Texas.
I don't believe that guns is the solution.
That.
I do not believe guns
and
is the
people
solution.
Advocating that. And people advocating that. To give guns to citizens. That is Republican Party politics. The same thing with the economic thing too. They refuse to say all the leaders agree in that crime is a public health issue, but the UNC saying it's an economic issue. So when she say, so during her period of time as a panel, so when she locked down the country in a temporary state of emergency, what about the economic effects? There's a paralysis in her analysis. Deal?
Very much so.
Yes, you have a good ears, but that thing there, that was Republican thinking. I think the UNC is a chapter of the GOP party in the United States. So I was to say thank you.
I want to jog your brains, Let's have the conversation. Because it's easy to say, to come on the media, it's easy to say, to tell people, sign off on the guns, give everybody a firearm. Because that's going to solve crime. In no way, form, or fashion is a firearm going to solve crime. There are many businessmen who are being murdered and they have gone. And they're still dead same way. So is firearms going to really help curb crime? Last night alone, we're sitting and hearing how many shootings it had last night. How many people died last night? A woman got shot in the head, another business owner who owns a drugstore, dead, robbery gone bad, and so many others. But this is only one aspect of crime. We have the sex trade. That's on the whole next side of crime, But you know what's happening too? We want to blame people, but we need to blame ourselves because we're not standing up and saying enough is enough. You all need to go to the parliament and you need to put certain things in place to give the police officers the appropriate powers and appropriate laws to fix things. But we're not doing that. Why we're not doing that? We sat here and I wish I could pull up the interview with Senior Superintendent Alexander, where he was talking about even with the ladies of the night, the prostitutes, and how hard it is to keep them off the street because why? They was dealing with them through a loitering law that not even standing up in court. Where's the problem, nation? Good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon, Dave.
Good afternoon.
Is Eustacia?
Is Eustacia? Well, I'm glad that you called and cleared that up for me. How are you doing?
I'm fine, Philly. And how are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Thank God for that. You always do a good job at 91.9.
I try my best. Yes,
dear.
Right.
And your conversation is very, very, very interesting.
Well, I'll try, and I'll continue to do my best as long as they keep me here.
Okay. They will.
So glad to have you on.
Yes.
You keep good.
Well, you just have a nice day.
You too. Glad that you're on and listening and glad to have you inside with us. Caller, good afternoon. Caller, your mic is muted. I'm seeing it showing up muted on WhatsApp. So you need to unmute.
Hello, good afternoon, Daily Voice.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Yeah, this is Iwer George manager. I know you know who it is.
I know.
I want to get into the summary today.
Yeah,
I want 2 hours pull off with political art today. If
right.
we have one in here.
Now we have one none. I know you have one none.
I keep hearing people saying crime, people politicizing crime.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard you say it, so I said, let me engage you a little bit because I want to know how it is politicized crime. Because I never see a gunman go looking for a PNM, Well, I never see a gunman go out looking for UNC. So I want to know today, and I'm not to learn, what is politicizing crime?
You're asking me that, right?
Yeah, asking you say that.
Well, when I'm like...
so asking you.
All right, so let me just give you one example, one recent example.
Yeah, give me it.
When a man like Johnny Abraham, who was a past senior superintendent of the Central Division, and he was moved to Port of Spain, could stand up on a platform, and say, and speak about crime, and as a past police officer, say that he is willing to assist, but only when a particular and certain party comes in power. That shows to me politicizing crime. Because to me, and I don't know if you would agree with me, Iwer, George Manager. To me, if it is you really care about the country, don't matter if it's under the UNC regime, if it's under the PNM government, you have solutions to help and aid in fixing crime. Why not come and do it? But if we have to be in a political party and a certain party has to be in power for you to add some level of anything in it, then we politicizing crime. I don't know, it's probably a money-making thing. You tell me now. You help me.
Right.
I don't know if I make sense.
Yeah,
you went.
Right, so, as I tell you, right, I know hats on today. We talking country, because I heard today, and I waited for Aisha Wells' program especially. Because I go in that one, because I know she call us like to attack you, even if you're talking sense, But anyway, so Johnny Abraham said, I didn't hear it, as I say, so I can't comment too much.
Right.
But what I could say without fair contradiction, most people who politicize crime is political, is politicians. Tell me if you agree with me or not.
Yeah.
Very good. So when are we going to stand up as the grown people? Because it's we put them there. So we literally put them there to play political football with people dying. Because last night I hear a woman in she bathroom come out.
Yeah, get shot in the
And
head.
the bathroom get shot and kill. That is, if PNM or UNC ain't hurting today, that could have been anybody, That could have been me, that could have been you, that could have been anybody. But if you come on and talk about it on our party, you know what I'm saying? Don't bring it up. So when they bring it up, when UNC come back, we have to stand up and say enough is enough. Because you know what? Politicians are not dying, okay? You know why? Them are security, them are guard 24/7. It's we fighting, we dying.
Yeah, it's
we who dying. But if you sit on a certain program, the cussing you because you know why? PNM in power now. And every time you say something against PNM, you have to be a UNC. And that's not fair. We are dying. Dale, this hurt me. You see the video with the man on the ground? This man with the gunshot in the head, calling out for his loved ones?
Yeah.
You see that video?
I did.
If I touch everybody had to try to go to Dale, we are living in a very messed up society.
Very. Badly.
And we have to stand up. We have to stand up. Because we who dying.
My ad's reaching up on me. Give me a call back. Let me take the
Alright,
bills
no
and maybe
problem. I wait before I wait to debate, I want to say and tell me if I'm making sense or I'm not making no sense. I'll be honest to me.
Yeah, you know, normally we just clash heads, but today you're making real sense. I'm going to pay my bills. I'm coming back.
All right, so let me hear now what I want to say. Enjoy your day, deal.
Yeah, keep it locked, guys. We're going to be back.
Issue.
Why are you doing your supporters that? Playing games with the senior citizens in this country?
Real situation.
It's our lot of people involved in white-collar crime. And why are they not being brought to the forefront?
That something is happening in this country that is so strange, that is puzzling me. I'm trying to figure it out.
If the police have cause to arrest you for evidence based upon evidence and investigation, is it whose fault it is that it happened to the UNC people?
Stick a pen. Call a good afternoon, my friend.
Heavy conversations with the relevant authority.
Should the bandit have on a body cam so I can believe you? Members of your family shooting this one, shooting that one, taking your car. Should there be a body cam for me to believe you?
They gotta live with the tongue because that is all they're good for.
All right, Dr. Maraj.
The best crime plan can be put forward, but if we don't turn to God, we doomed. We in problems.
Or on the street.
The street. And who them depend on a man. When the poor man cries.
bring it direct.
Does anybody hear?
Hardcore. The Street. 919 FM.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
The Clifton Hill Beach Resort presents Borough Anniversary Dinner and Dance on Saturday, 29 April at the Clifton Hill Beach Resort, Point Fortin. Dinner and dance cost $500, $250 for the dance only. Dinner will be served from 6:30 to 9 p.m. After 9 p.m., it's party time with Pal, Joey Lewis, Mr. Desmond, and Alfred B. With a special guest, the Baron. You can win dance prizes and door prizes. Tickets strictly from advertised outlets only. The Neighborhood Grill, Clifton Hill Beach, Sion's Bar, Coffee Street, San Fernando, and WAC Radio. Let's put some class back into our Borough celebrations in the Borough Anniversary Dinner and Dance. Get your tickets early.
Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy.
Wow.
Here at Onia Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud. Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
You want to find something great to do with your Tuesday nights? You want to learn and understand the true reason for Jesus? Then join us every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. for the program, This Same Jesus, the program that puts Jesus in his rightful place in our hearts and in our homes. Let's bring church home to you. Join us every Tuesday nights from 8 to 9 p.m. with your hosts, Kempes and Kevin. Be inspired, be blessed right here on the Street 91.9 FM.
Falling in love with Jesus.
Bruce Wayne and Sexy Flex bring to you the return of love for Let Love Flow on Saturday, 3rd June 2023 at the Police Mess, Long Circular Road, St. James. Tickets $100 single and $180 couples. Get your tickets at The Street 919 FM, number 56A Marvel Road. The Police Mess, Long Circular Road, Casey Cool, Movar, Candy Crush, Carenage Fish Fry, Faouk Barbershop in Movar. You can also call Bruce Wayne and Sexy Flex at 340-2016 or 388-2271. It's been too long. Time to let love flow.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
When a big chain and white vest, then put mama in stress. When the maniac march out and leave one lifeless. Lumpy boss movado, telling maniac, beyond and KG. So I may tell you, we need more love in the ghetto. Sing some positive tune and set them